Alright, what is happening, champions? Here we are in the box tank, the SU-100Y. I love this tank. This tank, except for the very first match I had in it, has done nothing but make me money. I am so happy I grabbed this tank up from the in-game store. I love it. This was a very good purchase. You just make credits. Credits just spill out of this tank. It is great. And see how large it is? Do you know how many credits this thing can hold? Tons and tons of credits. But ridiculousness aside, you will make money when you drive this tank. All you have to do is damage tanks, and money will just come spilling out. And most of the time you get kills. When you're in a tier 6 match, you just dominate. When you're in a tier 7 match, you're pretty damn scary. And even here in a tier 8 match, where I am at the bottom of the list, I am the lowest tier tank in this match. And you're going to see what box tank can do for you. What this 133 or 130 millimeter cannon can do for you. T-34, 85, right off the bat here. And I'm gonna earn a healthy bit of money from this match. And there is no reason to use premium in a match like this. No reason. You do not have to use premium with this tank ever. The alpha damage is good. The penetration is amazing. 196 millimeters of penetration. You're gonna rip through any tank that you come across with relative ease. I mean, there are some tanks up here at this tier that are gonna be hard for me to penetrate, but I can still do it. I can still find weak spots on those tanks and hit them. And that is what I love about this tank, is I'm really, really not afraid of whatever match I get into. Because I know I can be an ample part, even in a tier 8 match, and you will see that, for sure, right here, in the match I have lined up for you today. So already we've hit 2 tanks and done massive damage. I think it's at least 800, maybe 700. At least 700, we'll say that. SU-152, T-34-85. Let's take him out of play. T-34, good night. Cool, so we got our first kill already, but that was just a tier 6, so nothing too exciting. And I don't really like to take blind shots when I have not reloaded, but I end up taking that one. When that much time goes by, it's really not the best idea to take a blind shot like that, but sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't. Let's see here, kind of waggling back and forth in case I've been spotted, even though it's not really doing me much good. This tank is so large at any rate. ELC AMX, all we have to do is hit him once and he's out of play. That's the hard one. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. 272 damage, taking him out. 2 kills. That was a tier 5 scout tank, not a big deal. And I'm kind of just camping it up, doing the tank destroyer thing. You know how it is. Not really much else I can do when I'm lowest tier. But what this match is about is kind of how you can make a difference, even when you're extremely low tier in this tank. You have that big cannon on you that can do massive damage. It has massive penetration, and it'll make a difference in whatever match you get into. You just have to use the tank effectively. You have to know that you have a poor camo value. You need to be hidden behind trees and SU-152. So I might actually have hit that SU-152. If he's on 4% health, that blind shot probably hit him. That's really cool. That was a fact I didn't realize. Anyway, you have to be hidden. You have to take your shot when you know you're going to hit. And I know I've taken some shots that I know I haven't. You know, I know that we're dodgy this match, but really, if you line up a shot that you know you're going to hit, it'll perform for you. It'll get through the tank, because it's just what this tank does with that massive penetration. It gets through enemy tanks. Got a Ferdinand up on the hill here. Oh, let's switch to the T-29. He's showing me his side. Oh yeah, I'll take that shot any day. 416 damage. That's the best worker on the enemy team right now, the T-29. Tier 7 heavy. Yes, let's take him out of play. So we've got the team member with the highest number of kills taken out of play. So we've only taken out 2 Tier 6s and a Tier 7 right now. I haven't really demonstrated how this tank can do against Tier 8s, but already in this match we're just an ample part of the match. SU-152 gets taken out by our M6. I think it gets a little boring right here. I'm going to speed it up. Tank destroyer game. See, now what happened there is if you saw, the tree fell over and I quickly adjusted and fired into that. It was a blind shot, but once you see a tree fall over like that, it might be a good idea just to do it, especially when you're just this bored. And as you can see, our M6 went up there and died, so I don't have anyone spotting up there for me. But the situation is getting pretty dire. Oh, I've been hit, and that's what happens when you reveal yourself. You get hit. And it was a pretty damn good hit too. It looked like 430 damage. Yes, 430 damage. That would be right around the average of... It could have been the SU-100, or it could have been the T-34, one of those guys. Yeah, that was a good hit. And it's 9-9 in there right now. Being pretty boring. Let's move it up. There we go. Okay, so we got the T-34 coming up over here now. I'm going to put a shot into him. This is pretty intense. So I put a shot into him and start charging him. Right here. Right after I reload, I aim for his lower hull. Right at the tracks. Put a shot into him and charge him because I can see this hill down here. Watch this. Boink! Right off the back of my tank. Incredibly lucky for me. That shot would have killed me, 100%. And I'm gonna... Oh! Don't even have to reload before him. Artillery takes him out for me. That was me facing down a T-34, and I would have survived. I would have won. I would have taken him out with my next shot. I love this tank. I do. And that bounce, extremely lucky. Charging him like that actually saved my life. So that was just another part of the video I really wanted you to see. Box tank has its capabilities. It's pretty fast too. It's what are we going? 25, 26 here. We can get 30 on flat ground. It's a very good tank. The SU-100Y. I like to call it box tank because that's what everybody calls it, and it's hilarious. So that's what we're going to be calling it. Now I'm going to move into the town and try to reset the cap. We've got a T-28, another tier. There's the Ag Tiger. We got a T-28, another tier 8 in the cap circle, and I have to do something about it. Luckily, I've spotted him, but he's very distracted by our T-264. So I'm going to come up behind him, put a shot into his ass, reset the cap. He gets tracked, and I'm thinking, oh, lucky day. I love when tanks get tracked. This is actually a comedy moment here. And you can see how desperate I am to get the kill on this guy. Shoot him in the ass again. 2%. Come on, you have to be joking me. Ramming speed! Oh, 1%? Come on! That's... Ram him! No, no! Damn it. And he gets destroyed by the Tier 2 64. That's okay. Hey, at least I damaged him, and I did a lot of damage into him, by the way. I think it was like 800, 900, but I just couldn't get that kill. Didn't ram him fast enough. Wish I had, but I couldn't. Now we got the Ag Tiger 8.8. Poke out here and try to get the kill, but I don't have to. Yeah, and we win this one. We end up winning by capping. We just pull up in this cap circle, and the game ends. Nobody goes to hunt down the artillery. We probably should have, but I was really excited at this point, and I just wanted to win. And the artillery doesn't even try to shoot us. Speed it up again. Really great team, really good match, had a lot of good circumstances. There you go. Oh, base captured. There you go. SU-100Y box tank. Love this tank. Can't wait to show you more replays. Here is the after battle results screen with the amount of damage I did. And one of the things I want you to notice, when I'm doing the after battle results screen is the Ferdinand. The enemy Ferdinand, the tier 8 tank, actually did less damage than I did. The tier 8 tank with the giant cannon that got 3 kills did not do as much damage as I did. Alright, here we are at the after battle results screen. I know that wasn't the most exciting game, but when you see how much I made and what I actually got, that is a great game. 97,152 credits, 4,478 experience, doubled for my first victory. That got me my mastery badge, sharpshooter, and master gunner. So we're going to go down here and see what we damaged and what we killed. We damaged 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks without getting the kill. And how much did we do? 896 damage. And you know, up in these higher tiers, that's not as big a deal as it would be in lower tiers, but 896 damage is a lot of damage, even to a tier 8 tank. 943 damage, 501 damage, so that was just one shot. We hit him with one, and 395, so that was another just one shot into that guy. But it wrecked his track. This one knocked out his track, didn't destroy it. For this guy that we killed, we hit his fuel tank and his track. For this guy, we hit the track. So yeah, tier 6 in a tier 8 match. What the hell? This thing is just awesome. Didn't even use premium rounds, didn't have to, and even if I did, it would have been a worse result because your premium rounds in this actually have less penetration than your standard rounds. The premium rounds do more damage, but I wouldn't have been penetrating those tier 8s. So very, very fun tank, the SU-100Y. As you can see, I did 4,000 damage that round, which is a lot of damage. I actually beat their highest damage tank, the Ferdinand. So this is definitely one of those replays I'm going to want to keep and put up on YouTube. And you're seeing it. It's on YouTube. But yeah, 4,000 damage. That is a lot of damage for me. I'm not up in those higher tiers yet, so seeing something like that is just cool as hell. 1,493 experience. Didn't get any battle merits, but this guy did. He got a sniper. Of course, he's in a Yag Tiger. And nobody got any battle merits, actually. Still, very entertaining match. Very, very fun for me to play. And hopefully fun for you guys to watch. 12 shots fired. 11 of them were direct hits. 11 of them penetrated. Of course, with 190 millimeters of penetration, it's easy to do that. 4,129 damage done. 2 hits received. One of them was a penetration, and one of them was a really lucky non-penetration while I was charging that tank while it was shooting at me, and it would have killed me. Like, look at that. Potential damage received, it would have killed me. This, if I'd gotten more kills, I would definitely put this match under the legendary folder, but with only 3 kills, this is not a legendary match. Still, it got me my mastery badge, Ace Tanker, and quite a bit of money, $81,499 after resupplying and repairing my vehicle. So yeah, one hell of a match. SU-100Y. If you like the video, leave me a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, gents.